Hey, what is up everybody? I'm Keshav, and in this little draw and talk session, we're gonna draw this samurai turtle and talk about my journey, and yeah, we're gonna talk about my journey here on YouTube. Alright. So the drawing I'm doing right now, this samurai turtle, is one of the ideas I got from one of you people, the lovely folks, the lovely audience of this channel. I asked a couple of days back the people to give me some ideas for drawing so that I can just draw something and make a vlog and just talk about stuff that's important. So yeah, so that's where I got this idea for the samurai turtle. And the person who gave me this idea also told me that I need to put a jetpack on the back of the turtle. I thought I'd do the jetpack thing, but it was a bit too, let's say, it didn't suit the whole vibe. I didn't want to ruin the drawing, so I just went with the whole samurai turtle thing. And it apparently turned out pretty good. I like the whole idea and the concept of it. Anyways, regarding my YouTube journey, let's get into it. I'm gonna try and keep this thing as short as I possibly can, because man, there's so much story when it comes to my my whole YouTube thing, because I've been doing this for over 7 or 8 years. It all started back in 2010 when I was in 10th grade, and I was watching videos of other artists on YouTube like Mark Crilly and Sophie Chan, Mary Doodles, Cartoon Block, and also another non-artsy YouTuber named Philip DeFranco, Rooster Teeth. All these people, I've been watching these people, and I was like, wow, they're having fun, they're making stuff and they're putting it online, and I want to do stuff like that. It seemed very fun to do these things. And also another big motivation which made me to want to take YouTube seriously was that during those days, partner channels used to have special features and abilities with their appearance and customization. So basically, partner channels can have these very custom thumbnails, custom headers, where you can upload your own graphic pictures and stuff like that. And actually, I saw those things and I was like, man, I need to be a partner. I need to be a YouTube partner, and I need to have those features. So yeah, these were all the motivations for me to start a YouTube channel. Money and income, I didn't even think about those things back then, because it was a little bit of I knew people can make a living out of this thing, but I didn't know, I didn't get into this because of that. I went in so that I can just make stuff and put it online and make things appear cool, or make cool things or something like that. So that was my motivation. My channel, I was very inconsistent with it because I didn't have a camera to shoot with in the beginning. I had this tape camera from Sony where you put a tape inside and you need to record those things, and you need to take that firewire cable, it's a thing back then, and you need to transfer that thing. That's a big pain in the freaking pew. I did not like that. I didn't have a camera back then. I shot my videos with the camera that I borrowed from my best friend Shiva. Shiva, if you don't know him, he appears in a couple of the vlogs and stuff. And I borrow the camera from him once every 2 or 3 weeks, and I used to shoot these videos. And also back then, YouTube was a very creator-oriented place. People didn't need to upload a video every single week. It was very every single week or every single day even. It was very creator-oriented. It still is, and now it's a bigger business and people need to make a living, and I get that, but back then it was very creative oriented. We didn't have to make a video often, and I used to make videos once every 3-4 weeks, or even a month or 2 months. So yeah, I used to do realism drawings back then. People, if you want to go and check out my old artwork, feel free to do that, because I used to draw these game covers as realistic pieces, and I was really good at it. To be honest, I'm not trying to boost my ego right there, but I was actually pretty good at it, pretty good at drawing, exactly copying the realistic features of a particular cover or poster. I was really good at it with the pencils. and that's what got me the attention that in the beginning for my Battlefield 3 drawing, which was a drawing of a game called Battlefield. I made a pencil drawing for it, and another big channel saw that drawing, and they messaged me like, "Hey dude, this drawing is really cool. Can I feature this in my videos?" And I was like, "Okay, sure, please, feel free to do that. I love some attention." And he did that, and holy mother of Jesus Christ, that video blew up. I mean, meaning it blew up back in the day. It's like 10,000, 20,000 views. That was a big number back then, like 20,000, 2016? No, what am I saying? Yeah, so it blew up, and the official Battlefield page, right, the Electronic Arts, the game, the studio that made the game, took notice of the drawing, and they posted their drawing on their Facebook page with a link to my YouTube channel. And holy crap, that page was like a page with like 1 million likes or something. And God, I got like 1,000 subscribers in like one day. And also, look, remember, it was over 2 years after I had started my channel. 2 years, no traction. I had like 77 subscribers, and this was my second channel. I had another channel called AirZ47. Yes, that's a real name. It was my gamer tag. I used to be a kid who used to play Xbox and Xbox and PS4 and PlayStation and all that stuff. I had that channel, then I moved on to this channel, and the username for this channel was Kesh for Ares. Ares, again, meaning, I don't know why I was so fascinated with the name Ares, because Ares means the god of war, and I really like the God of War games. I just named the channel AirZ47. And the second channel is Kesh for Ares. Boy, I spent a lot of time regretting that decision. And boy, I had to send a lot of emails to people on YouTube asking them to like allow me to change my username to something, closely related to art. So yeah, anyways, there were lots of ups and downs. I was really, even though I sound like a very positive person, even though I am a positive person for the most part, during that 2 years where I had 77 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers, boy, it was hard. And also I had to study a lot during my high school, and like they made us study for like 12 to 16 hours a day, which is something I'm not a big fan of. And being an artist and trying to read commerce and computer science and business and maths is not exactly the best way to live your life. So yeah, I was in that situation where I had to study that long, and I couldn't do YouTube during that time. So 2010, 11, and 12 was when I graduated and started making more drawings, more pictures, more videos, meaning I made like one video every single month, because the kind of videos I made were really hard to make, because I need to draw these realistic drawings, and boy, they were hard to make. So yeah, so where we at? So 2010 is when I started. 2011 is the time I started my second channel. 2012 is when I graduated high school, and finally I was free to tackle the world and make more YouTube videos. And so yeah, that's how the story went. And 2012, oh boy, it all went downhill from then. I made a lot of videos, but 2013 was a bit of a stressful period. The 2012-13 was a bit of a stressful period for me, because I got out of school. I exactly didn't know what to do, but I knew that I wanted to be an artist and a filmmaker, and I wanted to make more YouTube videos. And I took electronic media, which means filmmaking in the local language, as a course, as my main graduation thingy, whatever you call it. So I took that thing. And 2012 and 13 was a bit of a tough year for me, I was nihilistic. I didn't know what to do. I had a lot of mental health issues. That's something that's that. I don't want to go deep into that thing, but yeah, like everybody has a mental health that needs to be taken care of, like your physical health, right? You need to exercise your body, and you need to exercise your mind as well. It goes both ways. So yeah, and I wasn't taking care of my mental health properly back then, and so I had some issues with that, which made me really procrastinate a lot, suffer from a lot of perfectionism, and made little work. I was nihilistic. I was wasting my days. I was not doing anything productive. I was facing a lot of, it was a roller coaster ride. It's always a roller coaster ride, actually, to be honest. So that's what happened back then. And 2014 and 2015, it's all a bit vague for me because I didn't make a lot of YouTube videos during that period. I just made a video here and there because somewhere around 2014 I made the decision to stop my realism drawing works, which I used to do, like drawing these realistic pieces of, you know, movies and games and stuff, and start making my own original pieces, cartoons. And here's the funny part. I wasn't good at it. It's not funny, actually. I was not good at it. I was really bad at it. I drew like a freaking amateur, and it was bad, and nobody would see my videos. I mean, and it's the right thing to do. If your work is bad, you don't deserve that attention, right? That's how it should be, because competent people who can do the things well should receive the attention, not people who can just, you know, doesn't matter how much work you put in. In terms of people getting people's attention, the only thing that should matter is how good you are, how well you can serve people, and then only you'll get the attention and the audience. So yeah, people were seeing my videos 2014 and 2015. I was practicing, I was making videos, nothing was going well. Then in 2015 I made this one final video called childhood cartoons. I thought that was a good video. I really thought that was a good video, but it wasn't exactly. And I thought if that video makes it, I'll probably continue YouTube, or else I'm just going to drop the ball. Oh boy, that video didn't do well at all. I got really depressed after making that video. And I got so depressed that I went and got a day job because it was also the time I was graduating from college. And during my college years, I could have made a lot of videos, but I actually wasted that time. And this is something that I tell young people who are in college often. Yeah, I'm young, so I'm not that old. But, you know, people who are in college right now, don't waste your time. This is the time for you to learn, not necessarily college stuff. This is the time for you to learn other stuff, like try new things. Taste stuff, like keep trying new things and see what is it that you really like, and just go in that direction. And this is a period I didn't do that. I wasted a lot of time, got distracted with my college life, and also had these other issues that I deal with. And there was that, and also this was also the time where I had to go and get a job because, you know, I need to support my family, right? Like you're a grown boy, kid, you got to go and support your family. That's what my parents told me. Not exactly. They were really supportive of my art and YouTube from the very beginning, even though at times they were a bit dismissive of it and didn't. And also they didn't believe that it might work as well as it is working right now. But I cannot blame them. This was a new and completely different job, and it was something very, very new. Nobody was doing it. And I live in India, and it's pretty conservative here, you know, for an artist. And I'm not going to blame them. But hey, they stuck with me. They helped me out. And also, yeah, there were a lot of ups and downs. Where did I leave this thing? Oh yeah, 2015, I got a job. And boy, it was a time I thought I went and got a job as a video producer at an ad agency. I really liked that job, actually. And I thank God I got that job, because it was the time during which I actually discovered my video making style and my drawing style. And it was also the time during when I actually decided to quit drawing completely, because I had two passions, which was filmmaking and drawing, and I had to choose either one so that I can be good at least either one of them. And I chose filmmaking, and I thought I'll quit drawing. I said, I'm just gonna quit drawing. I'm not gonna care about drawing. I'm not that good of an artist anyway. I might be a better filmmaker than an artist. So that's what I told myself. I quit drawing. But another part of me told me, like, hey, if you're gonna quit, why don't you just do some sort of a daily sketch thing, just for like 10-15 minutes a day, and just keep at it and just do your other stuff. And I started my first ever daily sketch challenge during 2015. During the day job, I started my challenge. I drew every day. It was bad. It was really, really bad. I'm blabbering. It was really bad. If you go and check out my first ever Instagram posts, you can see there was potential in it, but it wasn't exactly that good to begin with. So yeah, I continued drawing every single day from then on, and I got good. I actually got pretty good. And with repetition and momentum, my drawing skills improved, and that actually motivated me to make more drawings. And also, during that time, I realized, when I was doing something that I absolutely hated, that is working for someone else, even though I was doing a job that I liked, I realized that my true passion lied in working for myself and creating the projects and ideas and work that I want to create. And boy, that job really ingrained that idea in me. Every single day I dreaded going to that job because I wasn't doing the work that I wanted to do. I was doing creative work that other people were telling me to do, but I wasn't doing the work that I wanted to do. And I worked in that job for 6-7 months, and I also didn't have time during that job. It was pretty literally 16-hour work days and like 4 hours of travel every day out of those 16 hours. It was brutal. It was really, really brutal. I didn't have time to take care of my health or my drawing or anything, let alone my YouTube channel, which was inactive by then for like 8 or 9 months. So yeah, man, it was hard. From then on, I quit my job. 2016 was a bit rough again because I was with myself, and the worst thing I can do for myself is being with myself too often, because I go into this whole thinking mode where I just question everything from the meaning of life to existence and everything, and just go full on nihilistic and don't do nothing. So that's what happened in 2016. But in the end of 2016, oh boy, we had a lot of issues in terms of financial thingies and my family's health. Everybody was really, really in a bad state. And I told myself, you know what? This is it. I'm going to make a decision. I don't know whether that decision is going to be right or not, but I'm just going to make one and go in that direction and make that decision right. And that's when I took on YouTube seriously. During end of 2016, I took YouTube really, really seriously. Even though in 2017 I suffered from a lot of perfectionistic issues, 2016 I collaborated with Jake Parker. I just contacted one of my favorite artists out there, and I told him, hey Jake, I really love your videos, and I'd really like to add value to your brand. Let me know how I can help you. And he was like, hey, you know what, can you edit some of my videos and make little tidbit pieces out of that? And I was like, cool, sure, I'll do that. And I took a concept of his called Finished Not Perfect and made this little video for Facebook and YouTube. And boy, that video blew up. Man, 14, 15, 16 million views. I think it has over 20 million. I may be wrong. Around 15 million views on Facebook. That video went viral, and it actually gave me the confidence to know that I am capable of making work that many people can see and would love to see that. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's when I got the confidence to do that. So once I collaborated with Jake Parker, I started making videos like one by one. And during July of 2017, I remember actually, July of 2017 is when everything clicked, and my channel just went from 7,000 subscribers to like 45,000 subscribers in literally a span of a week. It took me 7 years to get the first 7,000 subscribers on my channel, and took me less than 2 months to double that, and not even double that. Quadruple, 5 times that number. Yeah, it took me 7 years to get to her 7,000, and less than 7 months to get to the next 70,000. To be honest, yeah, that's how these things work. You put in the work, and it gets compounded over time. Boy, at the end of it, you'll receive the results of your labor. And that's what happened to me. I was constantly putting in the work. Nobody saw it. No one saw it. I was putting in the work. I was just drawing, making videos, drawing, making videos, drawing, making videos. Nobody saw it, but I was just constantly doing it. And during July 2017, one of my videos called "The Man Who Drew Every Day for 10 Years" blew up. It got more than 1 million views, and from then on, it clicked. And from there, rest is history, because you guys know, I think most of my subscribers, 95% of my subscribers, must have come after that time. And Boy, am I grateful for that thing to happen. And from then on, I made videos in a style that I want, in a style that I liked, and I kept on making videos from then. Then Inktober happened. Inktober was when I decided to make daily videos, because it was a bit, let's say, it was a bit of a challenge for me, and I really like challenges. And even though I couldn't upload every day for the 30 days, I uploaded 20 videos during that span of 30 days, and that's a big number for me. I was the kind of guy who was making a video every month, and that was a big challenge. And my channel again doubled during that time, from 40,000 to 80,000. Then we reached 100,000. Now we are at 140,000. Wow, we are at 140,000. Wow, that's amazing. Like, once I say that out loud, it's crazy. Jeez. Wait, 140,000 or 120,000? I don't remember. So yeah. So to summarize all this thing, my YouTube journey was really, really good. There were lots of ups and downs. It was a roller coaster ride, and boy, it was a roller coaster ride. There were times I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what exactly I wanted, and there were times where I was, wasn't seeing any results. Like, it is 7 years, 6 years. It's like, who waits that long? It's a long time, and I was doing a very mediocre job at YouTube, and I didn't see any results. And I got demotivated. I decided to quit things, but yet something inside me just kept telling me, like, dude, just stick with this thing, man. Stick with it. Just. It was whispering. It was literally whispering. It was telling me, like, stick with it. Just do it. Just keep doing it. You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there. Just hang on there. Hang on a bit more, a little bit more. Just here. We are almost there. That's what it kept telling me. And I stuck with it, and thankfully we're doing good now. And that's my YouTube journey, man. Actually, to be honest, I got a bit emotional when I was like trying to go over some of my old videos and trying to summarize what happened during the past 7 years. And I got really emotional. A lot of things came back to me. Times when people said you won't be able to do this. Times when people said this is a bad idea. Times when people disrespected me because I was doing something that is not considered a good job by the society, because I wasn't an engineer or a doctor. I was an artist who was making YouTube videos online and earning nothing. I was wasting my time. That's what people told me. They weren't specifically telling me, but they had definitely had that thing, that vibe to their way of talking to me. I noticed that. But once everything clicked, they were like, oh my God, Keshav, I knew you would do it. I was like, really? You don't deserve to come and talk to me right now. Yeah, you weren't with me during my bad times. You're not going to be with me during my good times. So yeah, get the hell out. So yeah, but man, I got to thank everybody. I felt like I just won an Academy Award. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad for sticking with me through this entire journey, my family, my people around me, my friends for supporting me. So yeah, that's my YouTube journey. It was a roller coaster ride. I think I was talking really fast during this thing because I wanted to cover the entire ups and downs of my YouTube journey within 15 minutes, but right now it's 24 minutes. So, but hey, who cares, right? Longer videos on YouTube. First time. Let's go. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you like that samurai turtle. And for all those people who are hanging on at the edge of a cliff, all I have to say is just hang on there a bit more. You'll get what you want if you truly want that thing. So yeah, take care. Peace.